Hey there, Coastal Bend meteorologist Carly Smith here. We are going live. We're ready to talk about the Arctic air. I've got a couple graphics that I'm working on as we speak for this live update, so it's going to be a good one. Post your questions now so I can make sure I answer everything that y'all are interested in. And yeah, so the big headline is it does look like that Arctic front is going to move in on Sunday, right? So Sunday is trending much colder, and it does still look like the coldest air will be here Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. And so as far as right now, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so that's Monday, is still looking cold, and there is the chance, that's the day with the best chance for rain in the area, right? However, it's still a close call on whether or not it's going to be freezing rain, but basically we're gonna break everything down that you need to know coming up in this forecast. So taking a look now, we will go to our graphics, right? So the big story right now, that's the wind, and that's what we're going to focus on is strong wind. That is north-northwest, 30 miles per hour. Temperatures are already in the 60s. We're going to stay in the 60s all day long for us right now. So it is it's not super cold today, but it is super windy. We've got a gust of 48 miles per hour through Corpus Christi. So the strongest winds are now here between Houston and Corpus Christi, and they're going to be with us for most of the morning. So for our wind speed, our wind gust forecast on this Friday, this model underdoing it a little bit, but it does look like we still have 40 to 50 mile per hour winds through about 1 p.m. Then as we head into the afternoon, 3, 5, 7, 9, those winds start to weaken, and by 7 p.m., so as the sun is setting, we see much lighter winds. And what that's going to do is that's really going to drop our temperatures tonight. So we will be cold tonight. Don't get me wrong, like the coldest air is coming Sunday, but when we look at our temperatures for tonight, it's still going to be cold because we've got the calm winds or the lighter winds heading into the night and the clear skies for the most part, and that's really going to allow those temperatures to fall. So we'll take a look at that here. So what you see is overnight, look at this, we fall into the 40s. So I paused this at the wrong time, but we've got low 40s, 30s, 38 Beeville, Mathis, George West. Is it freezing? No, but Saturday morning is going to be cold, so don't be shocked by that. The coldest air, of course, yes, that's arriving once we get through these windy conditions. So let's take a look at some of those wind gusts first. So with our wind gust graphic, right? This has the strongest wind now. So we're now in the 10 o'clock hour, and we continue to see those strong winds through about lunchtime. Then the winds will decrease, and we're still getting gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour by this afternoon, but then the wind shifts back out of the southeast. And Saturday actually is going to be a really nice day. And then there's the cold front. So model guidance is actually trending even earlier during the day on Sunday. So we could see the front passing through Sunday morning now, and that would have temperatures much colder during the whole day on Sunday, with this model also suggesting that. So this is our in-house model showing those winds shifting Sunday morning, and that would be the colder temperatures sticking around. And this model keeps the winds, let me make sure which model I am looking at. Yeah, this is the IBM, so it's our in-house weather graphic, weather software model, and it keeps us with that northeast wind during the day on Sunday. So there's no weird like wind shifts. Some of the models are trying to have the front retreating, the longer range ones. When this surface Arctic air comes in, it usually comes in strong, and we stay on the colder side. So that timeline still is looking Like we have a near freeze Sunday into Monday, and then we are freezing Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. So those are the greatest things to be checking out. So let me make this big so everybody can take a look at it and understand it. So basically the timeline, the white line is your temperature forecast heading into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we will be in the 40s, it looks like, by noon on Sunday, and by the afternoon we're talking 30s, and then into Monday morning we'll stay in the low 30s. We have a bit more clouds on Monday, so that may keep our temperatures a bit mild. We also have that low chance for rain. So here's the IBM Futurecast. That's not the front. We will have to draw that on later. So this is going to be the front, moving through as early as 6:30. I need to adjust those temperatures. And so there's a chance for a few showers with the front passing through, but it's going to really be more so Monday. So we've got our bigger, our Texas Futurecast that shows everything you need to know. Actually, this is not the one I edited this morning. This one is. So here we have it Friday this morning. The front blasted through. Now our winds are picking up. As we look ahead to Saturday, so this is going to be Saturday. The cold front is set. Almost all the models are agreeing that Saturday around lunchtime is when the front passes through Dallas. Then as we head into Saturday night, it's approaching San Antonio. As we head into Sunday morning, it's approaching Corpus Christi. So again, we're talking temperatures in the 30s there for Sunday afternoon as that front slides through. The question mark comes into play when it comes to precip, right? So Monday does look like we are going to be dealing with some light rain with that overrunning pattern in place. I talked in depth kind of about this yesterday, but essentially what you see here is the chance for some rain, the European model trying to linger some rain into Tuesday night. That's when our temperatures are coldest. Still keeping it as rain, and then overall we're drier after that. So not too much to worry about. But one of the graphics that I wanted to put in here to talk about, it will take me a second. While I'm doing this, don't forget to post your questions. I will go through and answer all of them in depth. That was a gorgeous sunset. I don't remember when that was from, but I love sunsets. Okay, we are going to add this photo. Okay, so what this is an upper air weather sounding, right? And I'm gonna make it full, and we're gonna zoom in. So, okay, now I have an arrow to use to point. Okay, anyway, so what you see right here, temperature at the surface about 33 degrees. As long as it stays above freezing, then we don't have to worry about freezing rain. And there's a dry layer that the moisture would have to pass through, so it might not be able to make it to the surface, right? Then as we look ahead, it does look like we'll definitely have a low stratus layer. And when we get those low stratus layers, drizzle can be possible. And so yes, there's not a 0% chance of rain. There's not a 0% chance of freezing rain, but it is a very low chance still at this point. And this is our long range models that are predicting this. Our short range models, so the NAM is starting, I think it reaches Monday. So let me look at that real fast while we're on here. So the NAM reaches, the latest run, reaches 6 a.m. on Monday. And when I look at that one, it has the temperature at the surface, 34 degrees, a better chance for some rain. If we do have rain, it might keep our temperatures a little bit warmer. And we're not forecasting freezing temperatures at this point. Right, 34, 33, 34 is what we're going for lows Monday morning. And so that would keep us with just cold rain versus freezing rain. Now, with that being said, we can show this on the Futurecast. So let me pull that up. Let's see if it will load. Okay, so this is Monday morning. I think most of the coastal bend will be dealing with a cold rain, but areas further north, closer to San Antonio, so that could include B County, Live Oak County, McMullen County, toward probably not toward Refugio, you're closer to the water and that plays a role, but those northern areas, kind of Highway 59 and north of there, that's where we have the best chance or opportunity as of right now. This forecast can easily change as we head into the weekend, right? But as of right now, Monday morning, the best chance for freezing precipitation, freezing drizzle, freezing rain, it won't be snow. That's a guarantee. When we look at this, the snow growth region is right here, right? So that's between this line, and we want this green line and this red line to be together, and they are far apart, which means there's no hope for snow. But down here, this is where moisture can build, this is where clouds can form, and this is where precipitation can form. And at this point, it would be a very light rain or a drizzle if it makes it through the drier layer at the surface. And so, yeah, it's going to be cold. Also, this is too warm. So this is our freezing line right here that goes crooked like this, right? All of this area would melt any snow, even if there was something in the snow growth region. So snow is out of the question, but freezing precipitation, freezing rain is not out of the question, mostly for those northern counties. So again, Highway 59 and north of there is the area I'm putting under the chance for some light freezing rain, which could make bridges and overpasses specifically a little slick. That would be the greatest impact at this point. Otherwise, temperatures warm up above freezing, barely probably, but above freezing into Monday afternoon. That will help keep us rain-free. And then this model doesn't go out past 6 a.m. yet. So it's not easy to forecast really past that point because the high resolution models or the long range models that are low resolution don't do the best job at forecasting this type of weather. So it's a tough job for sure. And so I'm going to take a look at y'all's questions now and we'll go from there. If I can find the Facebook page. There we go. You lost. Okay, let's see. We have, I need to get to CC to check on my dad. Be careful, mostly just cold. It will not be windy tomorrow. So here's our weekend forecast. This is Lydia asking this question. So the weekend forecast, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. Like, I can't emphasize enough how awesome it's going to be tomorrow. So 71 for your high, enjoy it. We've got light winds, or typical winds, out of the south-southeast, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then on Sunday, those north winds kick in. It's turning cold. Before the sun rises, we could be in the 50s. After the sun comes up, the front starts to move through, and we're falling into the 30s throughout the day. So it will be cold on Sunday. It will be windy on Sunday, but Saturday, beautiful day. If you still have outdoor preps, wrapping your pipes, making sure you have a safe shelter for your pets. It's best to bring them inside your home if you can, but outdoor pets, make sure they have a safe shelter. Additionally, wrapping your outdoor pipes, making sure your faucets are in foam, things like that. That's going to be really important to do on Saturday if you haven't done it already, because Sunday it turns cold, and it will turn cold fast. And so I don't think we necessarily will have that hard freeze until Monday night, but it's better to be prepared because we're going to get close to freezing on Sunday night as well. So it's turning cold on Sunday. Those north winds are going to be blasting, and it is not going to be that fun of a day on Sunday. So Saturday's your outdoor day. Sunday, not so much. Yeah, good to know, Lydia. Good to know. How many days will this potential freeze last? That's from Lambs. So this is the best graphic to show that. There's a chance we freeze Sunday night. So that's night one. Confident in a freeze Monday night. That's night two. And confident in a freeze Tuesday night. That's night three. So we've got 3 nights of freezing weather, 2 nights for sure freezing weather, and then we get back above freezing, and we're fine the rest of the week. Tuesday afternoon, it's going to be cold. So this is your afternoon temperatures. It will be in the 30s. Most of the rain looks like it will be Monday. We shouldn't really be dealing with rain on Tuesday. Some of the models are trying to sneak up another burst of rain from the south heading into Tuesday, and by burst of rain, it's still going to be drizzle, not like heavy downpour, anything like that. But I'm not confident in that. So Tuesday we should be drier. That Arctic air really settles into place, and that dries things out. And so mostly it's going to be cold. Use caution, have a backup plan just in case, but I think you should be, that was the Sinton question from Kristen. So driving from Sinton to Corpus is definitely going to be safer than driving Corpus to San Antonio. So it will be cold, that's the main thing. Bundle up, but overall I think that the roads should be fine. Also, Monday, so the NAM through Monday morning, by the way, has road surface temperatures, or not road surface, but because bridges and overpasses, that's a whole different ball game, but it has the ground temperature, right? And so our ground temperature is forecasted to be 40 Monday morning, and that's when we have our best shot at rain or freezing precipitation. And so with a temperature of 40, nothing's gonna freeze on the ground. If it was colder, then I would be more concerned. Bridges have a slightly higher chance because the air flows underneath the bridge and it cools down the bridge faster than anything. So the earth naturally emits its own heat, right? So there's heat coming out of the earth that keeps the ground warmer than the air temperature, but bridges aren't tapping into that heat, so they get the cold air going underneath them, and that's why they're able to freeze quicker than the rest of our surfaces. So at this point, chance for freezing rain is really low, but if we do see anything, it would be bridges and overpasses. So just stay straight on the road. Don't change lanes on the bridges and overpasses. That's my best advice. But again, that's a very low chance. Early Sunday morning, it's trending earlier Sunday morning, yeah. So the latest look for sure by the afternoon, but it's trending around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., so it is trending earlier Sunday. Saturday, the winds are still low. They're not super low, but they're like typical for Corpus, 5 to 15 out of the south-southeast for wolves fishing. So better fishing weather on Saturday. Also, the air temperatures are going to near 70. Then Sunday, game's over. Yes, definitely don't drive fast. Is Taco Tuesday still happening? Asking for a friend. Hey, Augie. So hopefully that's how you say your name. If not, I'm sorry. It is going to happen. I'm taking a January break from Taco Tuesday, and then we're going to bring it back on in February. So I just have a lot going on in January. So I needed to take a break, but it will be back February. So stay tuned for more Taco Tuesdays on my Instagram page and my Facebook story. That's where you can find that. Carly Smith WX, by the way. So Dallas-Fort Worth on Monday morning. Yes. So Monday morning is going to be the worst time to be driving anywhere north. So let's go back to the NAM. Again, this is a model, so it's not perfect, but what you see is a chance for that freezing rain pretty much across 35. So this was Gilbert's question. So Dallas-Fort Worth definitely has Dallas-Fort Worth could miss out on winter precip, but south of there, 35, 45, whatever way you go. Probably you're not going 45, but 35, any of the side streets, any of the back ways. Between San Antonio and Dallas, that's where there is the best chance for freezing rain, freezing drizzle, maybe some sleet mixing in. So Monday morning is going to be the worst time. I would wait. I would either come back early on Sunday or wait until Tuesday, if not Tuesday, Wednesday morning. I don't think, Diego, we will get freezing rain, but if anyone does, it would be north of Highway 59 Monday morning. Possibly into early afternoon Monday, but Monday morning is our best chance. It's a low chance, but it's our best chance. So, anyway, I think I am going to end that here. We've been on for around 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So I will go through the questions later on today and make sure I didn't miss anything important. And we will be posting updates, of course, on social media. Chief Meteorologist Alan Holt will be in. Kristen Wall is working through the weekend. Faith Colbert's working through the weekend. We will all be working on our own time as well. So we've got you covered. Stick with us, and we'll all be prepared and in great shape for the colder weather. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? And stay warm. Enjoy Saturday. It's going to be wonderful. But that is all for now.